Oh yeah, we're plant-based in the burbs, coming at you right now with swap out, simple swap outs and easy breezy, delicious meals, right, Sherri?
Yes, yes. What's going on, Paige? Everyone, welcome to Plant Based in the Burbs. I am Sherri, if you do not know that. And who are you, my friend?
I'm Paige Parsons Roach, that's right. And we are bringing you some deliciousness today. So I'm going to be making some just egg scramble with just eggs and some delicious veggies. I'm going to be giving you some eco tips as we go along because we all are all about bringing you sustainable tips for the planet, for your health, and for the animals as well. So what are you
Yes.
making, Sherri?
You know what? I am making a chili today. It's a little chilly in LA, so I thought I'd do something like that. So this time I'm going to use tofu as my meat crumble. So I'm going to swap out the animal product, beef or whatever else you like to make your chili with. Some people make it with chicken. I'm going to make mine with tofu, and we're going to use beans. We're going to have this all plant-based, vegan, whatever you want to call it. There's no animals in my pot.
Okay. Well, let's get cooking.
All right,
What do you
then.
say?
Yes, you go right ahead.
Okay. So I'm going to just tell you a couple of things I'm working with here. So I have some beautiful green onions. I love the green onions. They have a little bit more of a kick than the white onion or the purple onion. So I was holding the purple onion, but I do love these. Now, here's the cool thing. I didn't know this. Oh, of course, I dropped one on the floor. This is your green onion at the top of your purple onion. So how cool is that? So this just sprouted out. I'm going to be using these, not today, but I'm going to let them grow a little bit more and make it happen. Hey, Tom, we were wondering if you were coming on.
Hey,
Welcome. We're so happy to see you now. I love bell peppers. So we're going to put some bell peppers, some red peppers onto the stove top with some onions. We're going to be cutting this up in a minute. We're going to add some avocado, and we're going to definitely put some salsa. Now, you can make your own salsa, but I want to tell you a real quick tip. This is just a yummy one that we picked up, but you want to flip it around and make sure there's no GMOs. Yeah. So, get the USDA certified and get the non-GMO. That's really great. That also happens to be gluten-free. Now, I'm going to put some Miyokos in my pan and get things going. And add the onions and the peppers. And then I'm going to add the just eggs and do a whole scramble amble. Sherri, you already have stuff going, so let's go to you full screen.
Let's do it. Okay. Hey, what's happening, people? Look, I got this wonderful tofu press. I don't know if you guys see, if you view my Instagram, I got it off of Amazon because I am in love with tofu. And I did find this recipe online, so it's not mine. So I am adopting this recipe, or I'm inspired by this recipe. So I went on ahead and pressed my tofu, made sure I got all the water out, and then I just crumbled it up in the pan. And we're just going to cook it for about 5 minutes or so. So this is going to be my meat base, I guess, to my chili. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're also going to add some red bell peppers, some onions, some garlic. I'm using red wine vinegar in it, just to give it some more of a body. And so we're just going to brown this up a little bit before that. After that, then I'll start seasoning it up a bit. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. So,
okay, that's good.
Go ahead. So that's what I'm doing.
I just want to say, yeah. Okay, so a couple things I want to tell y'all because we're going to get this cooking in a second here, but I'm doing a couple things over here first. Oh my gosh, have you tried this cheese yet? Squeezable, grounded hemp cauliflower cheese spread. It's so good. It's so good. You can squeeze it right onto a baked potato or
wow
mixture.
And what is it again?
Hemp and cauliflower. It's called grounded. Nice. And I'm just smitten. I'm smitten with this brand. I love their whole vibe. Check them out on Instagram, Grounded. And I love that it's hemp and cauliflower because I'm always looking for, things that are sustainable. And hemp is the future now. So you can also add some other cheeses to it. We're all about that. We're not about the dairy at all from the animals. So we want to just, make it a plant-based milk. So we got the Follow Your Heart. We got the chow. Those are great options for sure. And over to you, because I'm going to get my pan started. Take it
Okay,
away.
go right ahead. Do that. Okay. So, it's going to take a couple of minutes or so to brown this tofu. Me personally, the recipe wants you to wait to season. I like to season my stuff as it goes. So I'm just going to add some garlic powder in here. So garlic powder. I'm going to add some chili powder. It doesn't call for that in the recipe, but I'm going to put it in my recipe. So we're going to throw in a little chili powder. And we're going to throw in a little smoked paprika. Ooh. Yes, got to have a little heat here. And then I'm also going to put in some onion powder, because you want your meat base, or whatever you want to call it, to have flavor also. So we're just going to cook this until it browns up a little bit. That's what the recipe calls for. So that's what I'm going to do. So we'll do that, brown it up a little bit. Hopefully it does that. This is the first time I'm using this recipe, so we'll see how it turns out. So it calls for you to brown the tofu a little bit. It is getting there slowly but surely.
Surely.
I just want to challenge everyone. I try to challenge myself with recipes so that I'm not doing the same old recipes. And I usually use Google as my friend, or Instagram, where they have so many wonderful vegan chefs that are showing you new foods that maybe I have never had before that I would like to try because it looks so delicious. Some of them can be labor intensive, but it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for easy breezy, then that's what you do, or medium, or one day you just feel like really getting in the kitchen and cooking, because this is the way that you can experiment with different vegetables, different plants, different seasonings, like Paige showed you, different plant-based cheeses, different types of plant-based milks. I mean, there's a variety of different products out that are even new that you may want to try. Today I saw the cheese, and I heard people talk about it. I think it's called, is it Vanans or VEVAN? Have you heard of that, Paige?
No.
Okay, so when I was in New York, a couple of people were talking about that cheese and saying how wonderful it is. I saw that it was carrying, they're carrying it at Sprouts. When I went to go do my grocery list, but it wasn't on my grocery list, so I had to stay on task. That's what happens. When you go to the grocery store and you see all these new vegan products, you want to throw them all into your basket, and sometimes
right?
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Yeah, you got to space it out, and okay, so this brings me to something very important. DIY, do it yourself. So some of the things that we do is sometimes we'll buy some plant milk. Well, here's what I want to challenge you out there: to buy plant milk, yes, but then subsidize with some homemade plant milk. Now, there's lots of ways you can do that. But that way, if you're maybe your homemade plant milk, you haven't dialed that in completely. So just do half and half, homemade and store-bought. So then you start lowering your carbon footprint. I'm burning over here. Gotta go. Go back to you.
Okay, so I just added in some onions. That's what the recipe called for. It calls for about two or three cloves of garlic. I love garlic, so I think I have 5 or 6 cloves of garlic chopped in here. So we're gonna go throw that in here. We'll dump that right into the plate. Into the skillet. It's smelling pretty good in here. So we'll keep going.
I gotta just give a tip to everybody right now.
Okay, tip it out.
Don't put your pan on high heat and walk away. Do not. Now, luckily it's not too burnt in here. I'm feeling a little bit like Lucy in the kitchen.
No.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Just in the nick of time, I caught it. Now you've got your sauteing.
But this is real life. Sometimes that happens. It's not like it's like we're major.
Okay. All right. So what I was going to say, very aromatic. Yes, real life. What I want to say is that you also don't want to overdo it, meaning you don't want to burn and you don't want to make them mushy. You want to have a little bit of crunch. I like a little crunch when it comes to now. Normally, I would add something green to this before I put in the just egg. Don't got any. All I got is celery. That's not going to be a good combo. Spinach would be great. Zucchini would be amazing, but we're going to have the green on top with the avocado. So we're going to get that green in there, right? So this is ready. I'm going to pour the just egg right on here. So just give me a minute. I'm going to get that ready. Now, I want to tell everybody what the just eggs are made of. Mung beans, y'all. So beans are a fantastic solution. You know, for those of you that are figuring this out, you know, this is maybe you're like brand new to what is plant-based. You heard it's a good thing for the planet. You know, you want to eat healthier, and you heard plant-based is the way to go. Get more plants on your plate. Well, yeah. So just eggs are great because it has the mung beans, right, Sherri?
Right. I'm reading my recipe. Right. I want to make sure I don't mess up my dinner.
So we just pour it straight in here, y'all. And this is going to be our dinner tonight. So we're doing like a fun breakfast for dinner tonight. And I'm adding that little bit of, you know, salsa to it. You'll see in a minute. So this could be for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And I got to get it back onto the stovetop because, you know, you want to get it cooking. So I'll see you in a minute. Back to you.
So funny for you to say that, Paige, because I actually was going to do breakfast tonight. I think I was watching something on YouTube. And I'm sorry. I was watching Veganlicious cooking show called the Black Vegan Cooking Show. And she did chicken and waffles. Oh. Love chicken and waffles. You know, when I was a meat eater, I loved to go to Roscoe's, which was a famous place here in Los Angeles that is known for chicken and waffles. Right. But now I don't do any harm to animals, but we still can have the same thing. And when she made hers on her show, which you guys need to check out, I think it's on, is it on Mademoiselle channel?
Yes.
You guys should check it out because it's not a long cooking show, but the food looks amazing. And she kind of inspired me. I wanted to do that, but I decided last week I made fried mushrooms and I wanted to use mushrooms. So next week, maybe I'll be making some waffles, chicken and waffles using some oyster mushrooms.
Speaking of mushrooms, this on Veg News, look at that mushroom crisp.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Okay, so if you haven't made yourself some chicken waffles yet, some vegan chicken waffles yet, another person to go check out. So Vegan Solicious, as well as Turnip Vegan. Check him out. Todd.
You know, he inspires me all the time. He is freaking amazing. His food is good and his vibe is cool. I love that guy.
I love that guy too. He's a sweetheart. Now the other thing, well, and Wicked Healthy is another one which now is up on Chain TV. Check that out over there. And of course, my buddy Marlon Rizone from Plant Based the community vegan.
The mushroom guy, right?
Yeah, mushroom guy. All right, here, I'm going to give you while everything's cooking over there. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Over to Sherri.
Okay. So I want to show you, this is just tofu. This is one block of tofu, which usually costs you $2 or $3. It's organic. It's extra firm. It costs you $2 to make that. And then we season it up. Like I said, we put in the garlic, the onions, the red bell peppers. We use red wine. I can't talk today. Red wine vinegar. We added that, and that gave the color. And then the next thing we're going to add is our beans and corn, which I may have to get out of the refrigerator, and our diced tomatoes. And then it's supposed to cook for 10 or 15 minutes, and then it's done. So,
if you want, while you get
I'm gonna give you full screen, and I'm gonna get my stuff out of the freezer. Okay,
cool. So just like you would chicken eggs, you are going to just take it and scrape around the bottom, bring it to bring the top to the bottom to get cooking. You can do this. This is so easy. You can also make an omelet from the just eggs. I make quiche with the just eggs as well all the time. So you're just going to get that going and put it back on the burner for a little bit longer. And you can, you can definitely make this, customize it. How do you like them? So I just love that. So yeah, there we go with that. That's going to happen. I'm going to put it back on the burner in a moment. I wanted to tell you some more eco tips, which I'm going to in a moment. Let me put this on the burner. I see Sherri is back. So
Yes.
we're going to do the skill here to bring her back in. There she is. Yay! Full screen away. There you go.
Okay. All right. So, I'm still kind of, looking over this recipe because I do want to make sure I keep everything in order because, again, like I said, I'm inspired by this recipe. I've never made it before. So I just want to make sure I don't forget anything that needs to be added. So we stirred in. So we're going to stir in our tomatoes. I like the fire roasted tomatoes. I buy them. I think it's Muir Glen. I buy that brand. I just put them all in here so that way I wouldn't have to open the can on the show. So we're just going to add that in. That looks really, really good. I am a cumin junkie, so I don't know about other people, but I do like to have a lot of cumin in my food. So I'm just going to shake that in there a little bit. Now, this recipe was a little confusing. I wasn't sure if I'm supposed to put a full can of bean in there without rinsing the beans because it doesn't say drain the beans. So I'm assuming that I need to put just everything in the pot. So that's what I'm going to do. And let's cross our fingers.
Cross our fingers. So I ended up buying these organic purple onions in bulk. So I got those, and I want to show you what I've been doing with them because it's my favorite. I just love it. I put it on poke bowls, sandwiches, you name it, wraps. Is I season I put them in a mason jar. So save your jars. I cut them up, put them in here, and with some rice vinegar and a little bit of Himalayan salt or sea salt and black pepper, and that's it. Now you can go crazy. You can add all kinds of seasonings, but you don't really need to do that because the brine gets soaked up into the onions. It tastes really good. So you can also do that with cucumbers if you want to make your own pickles. So I just want to give you that little tip. It's so easy. You can do it quickly, or you can have it soaking overnight. I mean, why not? So I do that and make my own. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you about these onions is when they have the little bottoms on, you can plant the bottoms and they'll grow more green. So that's an eco tip too, y'all.
Yes,
so the bottoms, cut off a little bit and stick it in through some soil, or you can put it in a glass of water until it gets roots. So that's good. And then wait, I gotta go stir. So back to you.
Stir. There's a guy that I follow. I don't know his name, but I love how he makes all these great, cool sounds when he cooks, and he always says stir, stir, stir. So anyway, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to show you what the chili looks like without trying to drop it on the floor. So it's pretty heavy right now. So I'm just going to give you a little whiffs of that. That is the chili. We're going to let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. Meanwhile, while that's blending all the flavors together and heating them up, looking good. I made some vegan cornbread to go with chili because you can't have chili without cornbread. So I did this ahead of time, a simple recipe. And that's flour, cornmeal, whatever plant-based milk you have, bacon powder, and a little salt. Let's see what else, and some oil. And then I combined all that together, sprayed my pan with some avocado oil so it wouldn't stick, and then baked it in the oven for 25 minutes. So that's going to go with that. But meanwhile, while Paige is going to tell you about that beautiful killer bread, I need to make some homemade sour cream for my chili.
How do you make homemade sour cream?
This is a recipe I'm inspired by. So what I did was I soaked my cashews. Okay. Soaked my cashews. I put in 5 cloves of garlic, a little Dijon mustard, some pepper, and then we're going to add some lemon. And what else does she say in here? I took a couple of recipes and blended it together. So lemon juice, garlic, salt, and pepper. And apple cider vinegar, I put in there, in the Dijon mustard. I added that to my own. So I'm going to let you take it away while I go over to the corner to blend this up. Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. We're going to do this for a minute here, y'all. So check this out. we're going to be talking a little bit about fresh fruit. So I want to tell you, I got these cherries. And if you have done any, cherry shopping lately, probably not cherry picking, but cherry shopping, it ain't cheap. So the side of the road. And he told me they were organic, and I was very excited. So I got some beautiful cherries, summer fruits, and summer fruits buy within season, y'all. So I got a nectarine here. Yummy. It smells so good. And then, take it home before it's too ripe, because you don't want it to be right when you bring it home ripe, unless you're going to eat it that day. So that's another one too. And a mango. So, and also if you're able to buy local, I want to encourage everybody to buy local. Now, those of you that know me as Eco Vegan Paige or Vegan Rama Mama, I'm all about the composting as well. So take your food scraps, put them in a compost, put them in a green bin, or find a place where you can distribute them, or get your own composting system set up in your backyard. So full circle compost is a great way to go. I just want to say that, composting, you can compost almost everything. Now, the other thing I want to tell you real quickly before we go over to Sherri is buy loose leaf tea and get a little tea infuser, put it in there. Mine happens to have a crystal with it, and use, instead of using tea. I'm hoping we could see her blender dance, but I don't think so. So yeah, so instead of using tea bags, like, another eco tip for you is to get your own infuser, your tea infuser. All right, so lots of things to tell you. Couple more, because I like to just give as many tips as possible. Bring your own produce bags. Bring your own to the farmer's market. And also save your bags from various things that are like good bags. Like this, we just put the cherries in. I drove up, and he had it in a basket, and I said, keep your plastic basket. I'm going to put them in here. So bring your own, be proactive, bring your own to the market, and get the things that are, I like to say, free range. They're not in in a plastic, right? You just get them out of the plastic. Okay, Sherri, over to you. What's happening?
Okay, so let me say this. I kind of failed at my sour cream. So it's a little thick, but I am going to work with it. I may add a little bit of something in here. And the recipe just called for those ingredients, but I think we need a little bit more, or I need to have a more powerful blender. So I don't want to distract you guys with this noise, but I may blend it up later to put it on there. So, I mean, if you want sour cream on your chili, there's an option. They have Tofutti is amazing. And there's so many sour creams now. I think there's a couple of other ones that you can buy that are already on the market. Kike Hill, I believe, has one. So if you like sour cream on your chili, you can do so. If not, I'm just going to put some avocado on the top of it and call it a day, and put it on top of my.
So my look at this. My scramble turned out. It's all hot and pipey. And I was going to show you. I'm going to cook up this epic bread, because it's so good. The killer bread, the epic bagel, and it goes on top. And then we're going to put some salsa, because why not? And we're also going to add in, I really want to go ahead and use this grounded cheese, which is hemp and cauliflower right on there.
Just try that. That looks really, really good.
We also have a really yummy feta, a vegan feta. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to top it with the avocado. So there you go. Oh, a real quick tip. So this avocado is not the ripest, so I'm going to wait a minute. But I'm going to put it in a brown bag. So if you want to ripen your vegetables, you can put them in a brown bag and leave them out. Don't put them, put it on the counter, leave it out on the counter in the brown bag. So there you go. Now, I also was told to keep the cherries delicious and fresh is not to put them in as well. So you can look up, there are lists that say, put it in the fridge, put it in the pantry, or put it on the counter of how to keep your vegetables and fruits. I
love cherries. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Sherri.
It looks like mine is going to be cooking a little bit more, but I would plate. I'm going to plate just a little bit of it, just so that we can see what it looks like.
So we have, what I have here is a just egg scramble, which you can also do with tofu. And Sherri is going to be showing her delicious
chili with the sour cream that went bop, bop, bop. But anyway.
Well, being a live show, we wing it. and then we go and we kind of fix it a little later, but and we'll put the recipes in the chat. We'll put them in the comments. So, but also I wanted to tell everybody, go over there and watch our show, Plant Based in the Burbs, on Unchained TV, the streaming app. So I don't know if you all know that, but you can download it on your phone, and we have several shows over there. And wait for it. You might be seeing some new episodes.
Oh, I'm excited. So, hey, I am just letting this bubble. This needs to cook a little bit, but while it's cooking, I can give you 3 tips, super easy tips, fitness tips that I tell pretty much all my clients. Nothing, there's no magic science to it or anything. First one is just to move your body. So I always tell people just 30 minutes. If you can start the minimum of 30 minutes a day, then eventually you will create this habit and be able to move more, longer, and you will feel so much better. Second tip is always drink your water. So in the fitness world, they say you need to drink at least half your weight in ounces of water or fluids that hydrate. So I'm not talking about coffee. I'm not talking about tea or iced tea. Those are diuretics. So I'm talking about things that will keep you hydrated. Coconut water. You can put water with any type of vegetables, cucumbers, lemons, mint. You can really decorate the water or enhance your water that way. Sparkling water, they say you can drink sparkling water. That's not my jam, but people do like it. If that's going to get you to drink water, then that's what you should do. The last tip that most people really don't pay attention to is getting enough sleep. Sleep is crucial because that's when our body is regenerating. Overnight, we need to rest, get those cells motivated and, shed those cells and get regenerated for the next day. So at least 6 to 7 hours of sleep. Some people can do 8, but the minimum is at least 6 to 7 hours of sleep. So that's kind of what I have to tell you guys. And those are super simple. Everyone can do it. You don't have to buy it. It's just all about your mindset.
Well, that's awesome. So, each week we're going to be bringing you eco tips because I'm eco vegan, and we're going to bring fitness tips because Sherri is a fitness guru over there. She's a trainer, y'all. So if you have questions, put it in the chat. If you want to know things about fitness, if you want to know more eco tips.
You know what? I'm here to help I'm here to help everyone and anyone who is motivated or want to get some tips on how to start moving, what I need to do, am I doing things correctly? Because I am about form. So, because that's what I'm trained to do. And so, if you need anything, just hit me on my Instagram, Sherri, or you can even say Plant Based in Burbs if you need to. I don't care. I'm on Facebook, anywhere. You can hit us anywhere and get that information.
So Sherri, Tom was reminding you next time, bring the blender closer so we can get in some of that blender.
Well, you know what, Mom? I can do it one more time because I really hate to lose on things when I try. That's one thing that I have a problem with, especially when it's a challenge.
Well, back to you.
Okay, so let me see if I can get it over here first. I'm gonna have to step off the screen for a moment.
Okay, back to me. We'll go full screen on me and then back to you. So, hey, just FYI, thanks everybody for putting info in here. And you can find us on Plant Based in the Burbs. So head over to our Facebook page or head over to our Instagram. And, we're building the brand. So we want you to, you're our core folks who are in here, our initiation group that we are working with and sharing with. And we're just grateful for you. Thanks for watching. We're so grateful. So again, this is my Just Egg Scramble. And Sherri's making a delicious vegan, plant-based, scrumptious chili over there, and some homemade sour cream with nuts. Whoa!
Okay, so let's see what's going on.
Okay, over to you.
All right, Tom, this is just for you. See this stuff? Let's see if we can get it going. Now, if you looked earlier on my Instagram, when I prep for my show, I usually have music going on in the kitchen, and I'm dancing all the way through. So, that's one of the things I do love to do. Put some music on and I am going to dance. Okay, here we go. Okay, I don't know if this is working, Tom. and gals. Ooh, looks okay. Now it might look a little bit sour creamy. Let's see. It needs a little more work though. Let me show you what it looks like. It needs a little more work. Not too bad.
No,
So
it's tricky.
if I keep doing it a little bit more, pushing it down into my cup and keep blending some more, I think I will come up as a winner.
Oh my gosh. And here's the thing I want to acknowledge you for, Sherri. You give her a big hand, y'all, because she's trying something brand new on screen.
That's not bad.
I love that about you. I love that you're so bold and so confident. So here's a tip for you all out there. Get in the kitchen, practice. You can always pivot. You know, Sherri's going to do some pivoting over there. Maybe add a little water. I don't know what she's going to do. Maybe some more bread.
Yeah.
But you know, the thing of it is, she tried it. I've dropped things today. You know, get in here. Get confident as you go. That's how you build the confidence, with the trial and the error and the, you know, the winging it and the having some fun with it. So these turned out really good. I got to say, they're fluffy and delicious. I added a little bit of garlic salt, just a tinge, and I added a little bit of pepper, and that's all I needed for seasoning. So yummo scrummo. Now, you know, I always like to color the plate, but we're going to put it on top of the bagel. We're going to squeeze that grounded cheese I was telling you about earlier. Oh, Sherri's got her. Whoop, whoop.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you go ahead and grab that cheese real quick. I'm gonna step and get some cheese to go on my chili.
Okay, so she's gonna step and cheese it. So we'll
step and cheese it. Boom, boom.
I didn't say step and repeat it. I said step and cheese it. So
no.
Hey, by the way, if you're out there and you are interested in donating to Unchained TV, the donations are still open. They're raising funds, and there's also an opportunity to get involved with the next upcoming live show. So what's it called? Like a series. So, but Pig Little Lies is on its way. So just so you know, Pig Little Lies is on its way to Unchained TV. So you look out for that. I think it's May 20th. But if y'all want to get involved, just send me a DM if you want. I can let you know. But you donate, and then you can have a spot and a here and a speaking. I don't know. There's all kinds of ways you can get engaged in the next fun thing that's happening with Unchained TV. So y'all are amazing. We appreciate you. And we're going to take it back. Wait, where's Sherri? And I'm keeping on.
This stone, so I forgot to put my cornbread on my chili.
Live with us on Burbs. She's back.
I'm back. Okay, sorry. Okay, you guys. If you know, I am pretty funny and goofy, so this is just who I am. But anyway, in my bowl, I have the chili. I have some Violife cheese cheddars I threw in there. And I put my cornbread in there so you can see that. And I'm going to taste it.
Ooh, tell us what you think.
Oh, and I have avocado in here. Let me make sure I don't burn it because it's still cooking behind me. Let me turn it down. And my bowl is super, super hot.
Super, super hot. I don't know if you can scan this QR code, y'all, if it works, that kind of thing, but there it is. Sherri's trying it out. What do you think? Okay.
I like it. Mm-hmm.
Tom added in the boom, boom, boom.
Thanks, Tom.
Based in the Burbs Plant.
I tell you, the cornbread takes it over the top.
Really?
I have the cornbread, the avocado, and you know, you're going to spoon it. Let me get a towel because this is kind of like really super hot. 1 second. Be right back.
I see. Hi there, Stephanie and Tina. Hey, Tom, again, and anyone else who's out there watching.
Okay,
on the replay.
now I can really grab it. So we have tofu, cornbread, corn, avocados, bell pepper, onions, garlic, beans, kidney beans, black beans, full of protein, full of fiber. I don't know what's going on with me today, but you know, this is how I'm feeling. So I'm going to rock that. I'm going to take a little bite.
Okay.
This is super good. Look at Paige, right? It's super, super good, you guys. What's so cool about it? It's easy. I did it all in one skillet, one cast iron skillet. Super easy. Okay, my cream cheese, my sour cream, no problem, but I'll get that better. Yes, right. Cumin is all up in here. All up in here, Tina. So
Oh my gosh. Well, you know, we've had so much fun with y'all today. We thank you for reals. And we invite you back again. Come and see us. Come join us. Come and have some fun. Put us on when you're doing your own cooking. Just get some fun in. We're with you. We are with you in there.
we are with
Have
you.
some
We
fun.
are with you. Yes.
Yeah, Stephanie, you gals went all out.
Yes, we did, girlfriend.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right, everybody. Well, love y'alls. We'll see you next time.
See you next time. Thank you so much. Peace and plants.
Yeah.